Thank you so much for joining. Can you please introduce yourself?
Sure. First of all, thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah.
I have completed my graduation year in the 2020. Then I started my career in the IT sector. So initially, I was a network engineer. So the project is related to the networking devices. The users are monitoring the networking devices. If they drop down, they used to get the alerts through the ServiceNow as a ticketing tool. So at that time,
Okay.
I got a chance to work as an a ServiceNow admin. So that's my first step to turn my career into the ServiceNow concepts. So there I worked as a ServiceNow developer. Then I moved to IOPEX Technologies. Here I worked as a ServiceNow developer to the client ServiceNow, and I did the projects, sales ops and order form automations. So the projects are related to the enhancements and operational tickets both. So every day we are getting the operational tickets. The operational tickets are related to the very low code process, and the thing is, if any of the user is not applicable to the particular team, they will raise a ticket and we go through that workflow. If we missed where he's not existing, so we can try to add them. So such a kind of operational tickets we are having, and on every weekend we have an auditing report for that. And coming to the enhancements, recently I have worked with the enhancement related to the problem and incidents and changes. For example, the enhancement are getting like, if any of the problem is moving to the retired state, knowledge article should reflect over there. And
Okay.
next, after reflected, it should send a notification. So for that, we used a flow designer part. So that's the enhancement recently I have worked. And for moving that, we have a scheduled time period around 2 weeks for each enhancement. After getting the
Mhm.
internal and external teaming sign off, we move that enhancement to the deployment. If we missed any of the components which we worked, we are following the run book. So based on the run book, we rework with those components. And after that, I moved to Gazelle Technologies. Here I worked a demo project, and the project we did from the scratch. So like we created an application and we created tables for that. The tables are related to the tech support. So the concept is, if a techie guy is raised a ticket, so which are all the assignment groups they need to assign. So this is the streamlined process we have made, and it's a small project I did recently. So that's the
Okay.
current update.
Okay. So how do you move applications in ServiceNow? How to deploy application?
The applications, I didn't work much, so I was not sure. But the thing is, through XML, we are exporting the XML and we can import into the upper instance.
That is update sets, right? You
Yeah.
mentioned you have created one application here in the latest company. So have you
Uh,
not migrated that application
we
to any
didn't
upper?
migrated that. We did in our dev instance only.
So it is yet not migrated?
No, we didn't migrated that because it's a demo project. We did, I mean, we did for a demo purpose.
Okay, 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 no problem. Let's move to update sets. What all things you cannot capture in update set? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, the things not captured in the update sets are users, groups, attachments, images, schedule jobs. All these are the things not captured in the update sets.
Okay, and why? Any reason you think why it is not there? Why it is not
Uh,
allowed?
because the roles and groups are system existing ones, so might be the reason that's why they are won't captured. And for exporting that, we can use through XML. We can export that.
Okay. Okay, let's say I have two tables, okay,
Okay.
and I
Okay.
want a combined report from these two tables. How can I do that?
Uh, I
Let's
mean,
say we have incident and problem, right?
okay.
So I want a report in which I want to see which incident is having associated with which problem into a single report. Is it possible in ServiceNow?
Yes, we can, because in a related list we can add the relationship between the incident and the problem. So In a incident form, we have an problem related list also. So the incidents which are assigned to that problem is all mentioned over that incident form. And if you would like to get the report over there, we can build a report based on this table.
Okay, and if I want to see the changes as well, like incident, problem, change, all in a single report, is it possible?
Yes, we can.
How?
In our while developing the report, we have our data sources we have. So in that data source, we can add a change table and the problem table and pull up both the two tables into the reports.
Okay, okay. You worked on performance analytics, right?
I didn't work much related to the performance analytics, but I have developed few of the reports based on the requirement, like it is
So,
a problem
how
versus.
what difference you have seen in performance analytics as we compare to reporting
Uh,
module?
Based on the performance analytics, it will calculate all the works which are done by the end users and the persons who are working. So based on their work and their progress, the output will come. So here we need to do more comparison of getting the proper output.
Okay.
But coming to the reports, it we can made it more easy, and for comparison like P1 versus P2. So based on this comparison, we can get the table and we can what are the columns we need, we can add over there.
Okay. Tell me the type of business tools we have.
We have a four kind of business rule: before, after, asynchronous, and display business rules.
Okay. Give me one example of display business tool.
Okay, display
Hmm.
business rule. We can generally use it to get the server data to call into the client side. Here we can use a g underscore scratchpad as a variable. So in that variable, we can save the caller data and we can call this g underscore scratchpad in any of our client scripts.
Yeah, yeah, that is okay. But any business requirement you have fulfilled using this?
Uh,
Technically, you are telling right that we use the scratchpad and but where you apply this? Like where what is the
For
let's say
validation, yeah, now validation purpose, if I mean the requirement I have done, so I need to get the caller information like his email ID and his first name and last name to be
Mhm.
it should throw in info messages while loading the form. So in this particular case, I save the caller data in the display business rule and I call that g underscore scratchpad in the onload client script while I'm loading the form. It is reflecting who is the user is logging to that form. It will give those details in an info message.
But this can be done using before business rule also, right? Nobody will change user email ID and phone number on daily basis. So any specific requirement you did using this?
Not particularly.
Okay, no problem. And what about sync business rule?
Asynchronous business rule, yeah, we have done particularly for closing the parent-child relationships and any of the things which need to be work on a back end without interrupting the UI interface. So at that particular cases, we used asynchronous business rule.
Okay. Apart from ITSM, what else you have worked on?
Apart from ITSM, I have touched a virtual agent, App Engine Studio,
Okay.
Flow Designers,
So,
and workflows.
okay. So what is virtual agent?
It is a chatbot process. So, with I mean, when all the time every user is not available to take the customer action. So at the time, chatbot will connect to the end user and it will throw a questions to the end users and whatever the require details we need from the end user, it will collect and it will create an incident. So based on that incident, the next action will be done.
Okay. So you configured it?
Yeah, we configured
Mm.
a thing called when in a we did an onboarding process. So based on that onboarding process, we developed a chatbot and we give that to the end user. So it will collect the OTP from the end user, and it will collect the joining date and what are the basic needed. It will collect and it will create a record. So that's the functionality we developed there. And I created a topic particularly, and I created a greeting messages in a
Okay.
chatbot.
Okay. Okay. So, is it anyway related to Now Assist? Can we
um
integrate Now Assist here?
no.
Okay. So means we do not have any have any generative AI capability in this.
No, it's not like that.
Okay. Okay. I see you worked on asset management as well, right?
No, I didn't work on any asset management. I didn't get a chance to work with that topic.
Okay. It's mentioned in your work history. Leverage expertise in configuration applications such as asset management, change management. Okay.
I
No, no problem. Hmm. Okay. Related to service catalog. Uh,
okay.
what is the difference? Like what all out of objects are available in uh, service catalog?
Which are all the objects means like we while creating that we need to develop variable sets, uh, catalog line scripts, and while working with the variables we need to give the add messages and auto populations also we need to give.
Okay. Have you worked on a record producer as well?
Not particularly, but sometimes I used.
Okay. So can you tell me the difference between service catalog and record producer?
Yeah, record producer is a it will create a record also. If we can give the record producer to the end user, so based on that fields he can raise a request. So after raising a request it will create a record also. But coming to the catalog, it will create a uh, after raising a catalog it will raise a request, then it will go to the RITM, then it will go to the SE task.
Okay. But these are also records, right?
Yeah, these are also records.
So where is the difference? Hello?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Okay, okay. Take your time.
So the end user can easily able to raise a record with the record producer
Okay,
when compared to the service catalog.
okay, okay. What is the latest release of ServiceNow?
It's Xanadu.
Do you got opportunity to like go through any of the new thing which they are coming up with?
In the Xanadu version, I didn't migrate it to that. So, but I have gone through the notes of
Yeah,
Xanadu.
yeah.
So it
Anything
will
you recall?
include create a studio,
Creator Studio.
create
Okay,
a builder. So based on that, we can easily access the app engine and workflows. All the things we can easily adopt, and we can develop the streamline process.
okay, great. Uh, have you created any UI action?
UI actions, yeah, I have.
So is it a client side or server side utility?
We can use both the sides.
Okay, both options are available here.
Yeah, both are options we have available.
Okay, okay. Apart from ITSM and virtual agent, CSM, basically, what else? Have you worked on ITOM as well? Any idea
No,
about what is ITOM?
item I was not aware. CMDB I was aware theoretically because it's a
Okay,
huge. a demandable subject. It is maintaining every configuration item and every detailed. So based on that, we have a lot of tables and hierarchy. Also, we have.
Okay. So what is a class in CMDB?
So, in a, I mean, based on the class, it will segregate it and dependency.
Okay. So can you tell me the importance of a CI? Why we are maintaining such a huge list of CMDB? What is the use of this CMDB? Where we use it?
For example, in an organization, if the one of the system got corrupted, we worked with that. So we found the solution, and after 1 or 2 months or less than a time period, it got again affected. So we need to maintain the report. So whether the same system got erupted or any other system got crashed. So for that purpose, we need to maintain our CI list.
Okay. Any other? Can you give me an example
It
of
is
two
more easy.
CI two CIs being related?
No.
Okay, no issues. Have you loaded data into ServiceNow?
Yeah, through import sets.
Okay, through import sets. So tell me the process, how you start and how you proceed.
We are getting the data through an Excel sheet. So for that,
Okay,
we first we load the data and we can create a import set, and we can uh, get the Excel report first. Then we map the fields. So after
okay,
mapping that, we can create a transform map and we can run the transform map and we can execute it.
okay. So, do you heard about staging table?
Staging table, yeah, it is a temporary storage of our data.
So why we are storing it on temporary basis? Why we are not moving it directly into the tables? ServiceNow
Uh,
tables.
if it, I mean, if you would like to do some more modification, or else we need to do more validation whether we get the duplicate entries or any of the things. So it will create a messy if we directly do the import.
Okay. Is it possible to import data without import set? Like if I want to do it directly into my table, how it is possible?
We can have the integration also. So through the in a REST method, we have a get option. So
Uh-huh.
if we use a get method, we can get the data from the third party or service now to service now also we can do.
Okay. Any other option?
Other option through. Sorry, I'm not striking now.
No, no problem. Okay, I am done with the interview. You have any question?
Uh, Thanks for the opportunity. The question is, you are saying that we need to join the two CIs. So how it will gonna work? So could you please explain me that?
Sorry. What is your question? Join
You
CI?
asked me a question like make a relationship between two CIs. So how we are going to do that?
I was asking what is the importance of relationship between two CIs?
Okay.
So let's say there is a server and some applications are hosted on that server, right? So if the server goes down, then how you come to know that all these 100 applications are available or was working on that server? So it means the server is down, all the applications working on it will also get down, right? So you have to inform the teams, associated people who are working or using such applications. So in this case, if you do not have relationships available in your system, you will not be able to get the exact picture like which all applications are hosted on that server, so that you can take countermeasures and inform the teams immediately. So this is the importance, or need of having a relationship between two CIs. So
Okay.
you have the relationship, this server is related to this application. We have to inform these application owners, these application users, that your application will not be available for this reason, okay? Because
Okay.
the server is down. So that's what the importance of relationship. Anything else?
No, no more questions. Thank you.
Okay, all the best. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye.
Okay.